This is Perfect Harvest MLP Studios.
Hello everybody and welcome to the show! Part 2 of my UK PonyCon recap. Perfect Harvest here, hope you're well. Hope your week's been good. Sorry this has been a week delayed, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I got everything in. And so yeah, let's get straight into it. So because I got a sponsor ticket, only a bronze sponsor, I'll show you everything I got. So here's my lanyard with Perfect Harvest on the bottom, and this is the standard sponsor, well I think it was the standard sponsor thing anyway. 2025 sponsor, lots of nice artwork of Britannia. They were also handing out the regular lanyards which were £3 each, so I bought one of those, and that is currently the lanyard that I'm using at work, and it's a lot more vibrant. I mean, I know the other one's sort of pastel. I also got the bronze sponsor early bird badge, and I got a load of Britannia stickers as well to go with it. Very, very nice artwork. I'm not sure which character that's supposed to be. I think that's supposed to be G3 Starcatcher. That's a G2 character, but I believe. But some really nice artwork. And then obviously you got Britannia, the con book, which again, really nice artwork. I love how they've incorporated the old G1 rainbow into it. And if we skip to the back, somewhere on this page where it says bronze sponsors, I did find it the other day, but I don't know whereabouts it was. You should see the name Perfect Harvest. So yeah, it's quite nice that they get that added to the book. After pre-reg, when we went to Ed's Diner for dinner, and we were all sat down, my friends Jessica and Stuart handed out these. They had these printed, and I actually forgot that she'd asked us if we wanted our OCs featured. So yeah, these are all my friends' OCs. PonyCon Pals Forever. The Magic of Friendship Grows. And there's Perfect Harvest right there. Stupidly, I'm not sure who he sat between. No, I didn't show this in the last video like I have when I've talked about meeting voice actors in my last couple of PonyCon videos and over the years. But here is my autograph that Stuart and Jessica got me on the Sunday from Rebecca Shoykit. Again, that artwork is really nice of Sunset. And it says, "To George and Hugo, sending you love, Rebecca Shoykit." Yeah, very nice artwork. I'm not sure who did that. Maybe somebody will recognise this art style. On the Sunday morning, my friends Jessica and Stuart went and found Luca JC because they commissioned an art piece from him. And I saw the art style and I thought, do you know what? I really like that art style. So because I'd seen that the Bearded Sewist, who I bought from before, had got a mini pony plushie custom of a character from K-pop Demon Hunter, which I'd never seen or heard of before this weekend, but I found out that Jessica and Stuart both love it, so I thought I'll buy them that as a thank you. They said, well, I'll tell you what, George, we'll get you a commission from Luca JC. So here it is. Look at that, that's brilliant, isn't it? And what makes it even better, I think, is I believe it's a watercolour. So that's beautiful, isn't it? I love how they've portrayed Perfect Harvest and how detailed it is as well, and all the shading. When we were queuing up to go into con on the Saturday, somebody came around handing out these little postcards saying Britannia's Adventures. So I remember seeing a couple of months ago that they wanted people to take photos with Britannia toys, like plushies, customs of any shape and size at different places around the world. So yeah, you can see these ones here. There's some really nice ones. I actually submitted some, but I've no idea where to find the whole collection because I would love to see them. Just a couple of random stickers that I picked up. People gave me these actually. Here we have got a little Fluttershy. I mean, look how cute she is there. Be kind. Yay. Oh, she's so sweet. That's a lovely art style. I'm saying this so much about all the art styles. I really like it. And then one of my friends, when they found out how much I love Trixie, just Trixie nibbling on a pine cone.
Trixie doesn't like pine cones so much now.
Something interesting, I was looking around one of these stores. I cannot remember the store that I actually bought them from. It may well have been Ponit. I'm really not sure. I was looking on the store and I saw they got some socks. So, that's a first for PonyCon. I bought myself some unisex unicorn socks. But yeah, I just thought they were quite a nice thing to have, really. But yeah, that's how boring I'm getting in my old age. The fact that when I go to PonyCon, instead of buying ponies, I just think, oh, socks, I'll buy some of them. Yeah, that's sad. I also got some very nice G4 key rings, both from different sellers. Stupidly, I can't remember the name of the stores where I got them from. Here's the first one. I believe this might be from Ibble Dribble. But yeah, here's a little derpy. I was torn between this one and an Applejack one. But yeah, I just love that derpy. So she's on my work lanyard at the minute. But then I made up for not purchasing the Applejack keyring, because I did find on another stall this really cute Applejack keyring. I like the little clip. It's in the shape of a star and it's gold. Look at how chubby she is. This was one of the very first ponies that I saw at PonyCon on Saturday. And she's a G1 pony, obviously. Her name is Rapunzel. And she is the most expensive pony I have ever seen in person. I had no intention of buying her, but I had a good look at her. Wait for it. She was being sold for nearly 2,500. So here we are getting into the real good stuff. Here we are with the ponies. First off, as always, starting with G1. This one at the back, this is Peachy, apparently. I can't remember what variant. Basically, I didn't buy her. I got her free when I spent over, I think it was over £10 at B Vintage Ponies. And yeah, I bought quite a few things from them, actually. But yeah, so they were doing this thing where if you spent over £10, you got a free Peachy, and you could choose which one you got. They all come with a little pony passport. So this one is number 090, Travelling Ponies. So basically, you would take a photo of her and upload her to Instagram. So I did that, as you probably saw on my Instagram at the weekend. But as well as choosing your own Peachy, you got to choose an accessory, and I thought this hat suited her best. So there we go. You also got to choose your own pet, so I thought she'd like that little cat. And you put everything in one of these little bags, which are resealable, but they're plastic. But yeah, really nice idea, that. I think I also bought this little one from B Vintage as well. This is Baby Pictures. I bought her because I don't have a baby G1 Pegasus pony. So yeah, very nice, in really good condition. The other two G1s, I bought both of these from a company that I've bought quite a lot of things from over the years. From the Pony Business. I'm not sure of her name, but this is a little G1 petite pony. I only have one of these. I quite like the colour. And so her tail is very frizzy, but I remember the ones that I had before being like that as well. She's got a little lilac bow, yellow mane and tail. And then this one I also bought from them. I just don't have a full-size G1 Applejack. So, you know, you can't go wrong with the Applejack. She's got a bow still. Her mane and tail, bearing in mind she's 40 years old, are still in really good condition. But yeah, so that's G1. This is my only G2 purchase from PonyCon this year, and yet again it is another Sundance, only because the Sundance that I bought from PonyCon last year I realised had the gems missing from her eyes and also wouldn't stand up. But this is very nice Sundance, wasn't too expensive either. She was actually the first pony I bought from PonyCon this year, and because she's got the balloon around her cutie mark, I believe she's one of the Garden Friends series. Hair's in really good condition, considering she's nearly 30 years old. I do like G2 ponies. They don't get as much attention as they deserve because, you know, whilst they wasn't very successful, they were still very nice to look at. It's a very pleasing design. Now we're on to G3 ponies, and here we have a G3 Rainbow Dash. I believe she is from the Core Friends collection because she's got the necklace painted on, which is actually painted all the way round, even though they haven't painted the cutie mark on both sides. Hair is very frizzy, but that's to be expected. But yeah, I just wanted a better G3 Rainbow Dash, because I did have one which I bought from my very first PonyCon in 2021. But when I bought her, the seller said to me, "You do realise she's got a massive gouge out of her cheek." And I said at the time that didn't matter, but actually I just really wanted a nice cleanish one. So yeah, and she's one of the G3 ponies that has the posable head. She's not the only G3 pony that I bought. Yes, yet another Rainbow Dash, but this time it's a G3 plushie, which I've never seen before. She's got a bow in her tail and a cutie mark on both sides, unusually. And yeah, really nice fabric hair, which I quite like as well. I prefer that. She looks a bit unusual from the front. Yeah, I'm not buying that mouth. So I spoke in my first video about the fact that I had 10 goes on the Riding for the Disabled tombola and one on my last go, and she's what I won. And yeah, I was really pleased with that. So there's those two. But they are not the only G3 ponies I've bought, because I found a G3 Minty plushie. And not just any G3 Minty plushie, it's a very minty Christmas Minty. And I've closed my bedroom door because Hugo goes mad every time she does this, but if I squeeze her belly,
Rainbow colored lights glowing bright on Mickey nights and a bow on every door. That's what I love about Christmas. Have a very minty Christmas this year.
she's 20 years old and she still sings. I love how she's got the G3 logo printed on her front right hoof. But yeah, really, really cute. She's got yarn hair, which is quite nice effects as well. And she's got a little pink Santa hat, which is sewn on. But oh god, I was so happy to find her. I found her on the Sunday. I was just looking at one of the stores that was downstairs. When I realised what she was, I thought, oh my god, it's Minty. I cannot resist Minty. I think it's going to be a tradition now every year that I'm just going to have to find a different Minty for my Minty shrine. But yeah, oh, I absolutely adore her. Anyway, forgot I did buy another G3 pony. Well, technically a G3.5 Ponyville figure, and it's Sparkleworks. I just found her in a box of loose ponies, and yeah, I like the pose that she's in. It's one of the cuter G3.5 figures, I think. Well, actually, a lot of the Ponyville figures in general were cuter than the actual full-size G3.5 figures. Mainly because a lot of them had their mouths closed, so they look less beak-like. But yeah, really nice little figure. Not in the best condition, not terribly intrinsically valuable, but yeah, I just liked her for what she is. These are pretty much the only quote-unquote proper G4 blind bag figures that I bought, because I did buy some other ones which are not your stereotypical blind bags. Going left to right, we've got Cherry Berry in the Pinkie Pie mould, which I'd never seen before. We did actually tick off a couple of ones that were on my list, including Flippity Flop from Wave 15. We've got Snips, just regular Snips. I've got the Neon Bright version of him, and the Neon Bright and regular versions of Snails, but I don't have a regular version of Snips. This is the big one really for me, though. I've been looking for her for ages, and the only place that I could find her on eBay was in America somewhere, and it was ridiculous postage. But this is very preppy. I just love her design. I quite like her because her colours remind me quite a bit of Rara, Countess Coloratura. Actually, I think I bought her from the pony business, really. This last blind bag figure, again, she was bagged up individually on one of the stalls, and I couldn't work out who she was. I googled her, and everything came up as Lyra, and I thought, what the hell? That's definitely not Lyra. But then one listing on Google got it right. This is Fleetfoot, and she is from the Toys R Us exclusive Wonderbolt set, but she's in the Rainbow Dash mould. Here are all the G4 brushable size figures that I bought. First off, on the left, we have Cherry Pie, and yeah, she's really nice. She's one of the older models that doesn't have the mould on the side of her head, and I like the little walking pose that she's in. Hair is in amazing condition. I did buy her from the pony business, so yeah, it's going to be in good condition. Next to her we have a Power Ponies fashion style of Rarity as Radiance, because I've got all the Funko Power Ponies, but I always kind of wanted a brushable of Radiance, and this is the only one I could find. But she's in really good condition. Hair's a bit wavy, but I've seen much worse G4 hair. But otherwise, the paint on her is really good. I love the colours of Radiance. Then I've got two brushable figures, one of which isn't a brushable. And again, another one which I've been looking for ages. It's Twilight Sparkle as a sea pony with the moulded mane, which I absolutely love. And actually that's just reminded me, because on the Saturday, and I bumped into Madeline, Kami Girl 64, as well as showing me Scout Kindheart, she also showed me a prototype pearlised Pinkie Pie sea pony that hadn't got this copywriting stuff on the hooves, so they were just smooth. But the one that I was really intrigued in was, I think it was a sea pony Fluttershy, but with this moulded mane. And then this last G4 brushable is also another one that I've been looking for ages. It's G4.5 Reboot Princess Celestia, and I think she is from, I can't remember which, it was a princess's set, because she hasn't got her horseshoes painted. Other than that, she's got her cutie mark on her left flank. I love the wings. These are more show accurate wings than the original G4 brushables. I know a lot of people are not too keen on the big narwhal head. Yeah, it's not as bad as the Cadence and Luna ones, but I just think that the original Princess Celestia head mould is more show accurate. She's got more of a longer muzzle. Problem with her is, I don't know if it's because of how she's been packaged in the bag, but her legs mean that she is a little bit heavy on the left side, so she is liable to fall over. Here's a mixture of random assorted ponies that I bought. Let's start with this one over here. Stupidly, I cannot remember the name of the guys who made this. This is basically a little Sunset Shimmer plushie. She's basically a Beanie Baby. Her front and back legs are stuffed, as is her head, but her body is filled with little beans. They did have a Princess Luna one, which was also adorable, but I thought because I met Rebecca Shoykett, I couldn't not buy her. Look how adorable she is. I think they're supposed to look like shoulder ponies. They sit on your shoulders. So well done. Again, third party manufacturer, and just look how detailed she is. Cutie mark on both sides. Now, I know I should have technically put this in with the brushable size figures, but yeah, it's Pufferfish Spike from the Sequestria playset. Look at him, he's brilliant, isn't he? I don't remember him appearing as this darker colour in the film, but yeah, I just thought it was just a nice little nifty thing to have. Very nice and tactile to feel in the hand. Oh yes, I've just remembered, there's another one off camera that I've had all by me all this time, but I've just forgot that she was there. Another pony that I've been looking for ages. Funko Mystery Minis Queen Chrysalis. I found her in a resealable bag of just assorted blind bag ponies, and there were some pop ponies in there, and she was the first one that I pulled out. She was £3. I've been looking for her for about 8 years. Again, I will mention how detailed she is. Yeah, now this is an interesting one. This is not a My Little Pony toy, but it is a unicorn. I believe she is a Shopkins pony. I cannot remember what her name is. I recognised her as soon as I picked her up, because I remember MLP Fever reviewing one of these years ago. But yeah, just quite a cute little thing. She's got lots of flowers and bows attached to her, and it's like a little Hawaiian skirt with a saddle. And I know it's so that the Shopkins figures can sit on her, but she's got a dangerously thin waistline or very big hips. Now I just thought this one was a fakie, but I looked her up, and apparently she's made by Spin Master as part of the Universe range of unicorn blind bag figures. But yeah, I just thought she was quite a nice little thing. Looks almost a bit like a combination of Pony Life and the Tokidoki Unicornos. Now these, I thought they were squishy pops because I saw this Fluttershy one first that came with like almost a basketball, and then I found this Twilight one as well with this purple ball, but she's a unicorn Twilight, which I don't think Squishy Pops ever actually did. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I did find these on MLP merch. These are made by Micro Legends, and they're just little blind bag figures. They did obviously the main 6 in regular and crystal versions. So I've got Crystal Fluttershy and regular Twilight. But yeah, never ever seen these before. And I also bought these from the pony business. But again, the scale of these and how detailed they are. And the last figure in this little group here, again I can't remember the name of the lady that I bought this from, but she was selling like little blind bag figures that she had attached to bracelets and that. And there was this one of like little bead rings, but it's got a tiny little rainbow dash on it. Let me just bring Fleetfoot back on. So that's the size of this pony, and this pretty much double the size of this pony. Yeah, I've never seen a pony figure this small before. And I asked the lady where she got it from, and she said she gets loads of them off Vinted. So if anybody recognises this off Vinted, please let me know, because I'll be intrigued to go and have a look for myself. So as I mentioned, on the Sunday morning we got up early, but then we heard that during the night there had been a fire in a bank that was underneath one of the other Premier Inns which is nearby. We decided to push Con back by about an hour and a half, so we weren't allowed in until 12. So then we realised we got a couple of hours spare, so we decided that we would have a mooch around some of the shops in the Bull Ring. And we went into Miniso. They didn't have as much MLP figures as I hoped, but they did have some plushies. And I bought this little rarity. Really cute little rarity. I don't have a rarity plushie. Really nice quality. Lovely stitching on the eyes. Cutie mark on both sides. I also loved... I also love the little curl in her tail. And she's got the MLP logo stamped on her front left hoof. But then when I was at Con later that day, I was looking around one of the stalls and I did find one of the things that I'd gone in there looking for. It's a Miniso Sweetheart Paradise blind box. It's got some nice embossing and holographic effect on the front with Pinkie Pie on there, and then it shows you all the other characters that you can get, obviously the main 6 in different poses. This has been opened, but the foil bag is still sealed, but apparently the lady told me that it is Twilight. So this is the stand, which is apparently like a little rainbow with a cloud. Oh wow! Oh, she's adorable. And I think a mane and tail. Yeah, they are translucent, which is a really nice effect. I love how they've posed her wings as well. Look at that little face. They've put her horn poking through her fringe, so they've parted it properly. So it's the MLP movie style almost, and the Rainbow Road Trip. So here is Twilight, and there is the little rainbow over her cloud, and she's got a little sign that says Twilight Sparkle at the front. Oh, that's super cute. Oh, I love that. It's nice that you can actually sort of take her off the stand and maybe even put other figures on it as well. That's quite a neat little accessory. I might use that for other ponies as well. Last little lot now, I promise. Obviously going into G5. This is a pony which I saw at UK PonyCon 2022. I think it was made by the same stall. It might have been Totally Sparkler. I could be wrong. I probably am. She's obviously made another one of these. It's a G4 custom of Izzy Moonbow. And I remember seeing her, like I say, back in 2022 and thinking how cute she was, but not buying her. And I regretted it. So when I saw her this time, I thought, I'm not letting her slip away. But again, just look how detailed she is. And I think it's some sort of polymer plastic clay she's used for the hair. But how detailed that is amazing. I hope all these curls and quiffs in her mane are coming out on camera because, yeah, just looks amazing. I love how she's given her a show accurate face as well. And even better, she comes with a removable tennis ball. Look at that. That is sweet, isn't it? And she's painted the little hair around her hooves as well. And the cutie mark as well. Yeah, I love her. I'm just going to put her hair here because I have bought some other G5 merch, but not technically ponies in a way. There was an artist store, I cannot remember the name, but I bought this mystery bag of Pip Petals related merch. I mean, I've already opened this, so I know what's in here. So we got this laminated, I think it's supposed to be a bookmark, and there's the girl herself, Pip. Here is the original sketch, which is really sweet. Here we go. It is Katie's Artsy Crafts. There you go. So if you follow them on all those social medias, Katie's Artsy Crafts, I'll have to look her up myself. I'm glad I finally found something that I can credit them by. Here we've got one of the laminated charms, just a little one of Pip. There's one of the button badges, a really nice one of Pip. There's another button badge in here, which, oh, there's an Izzy one. This little mobile phone, which might have come from one of the magazines, but it also doubles up as a little case. I might use that for something. There's some stickers. You've got some really cute stickers of Pip. Here's the pin badge. It's a pin of Pip's cutie mark. We have another laminated charm, this time of Zip. Here we have another couple of trinkets. Here's a little mirror with Pip's cutie mark on it. And then there's a picture of Pip at the bottom, like a perfume bottle with Pip on it. That could be useful in a video at some point. There's another button badge with, oh my god, I didn't see that one. That's got Misty on it. Oh, she looks super cute in that art style. Here's that picture of Zip again, but on a button badge. There's another one of Pip. I guess it's like a powder compact or something, or supposed to be. It's got lots of stars in it. Or is it just like a pill pot or something? I'm not sure. And the last thing in here is the key ring, which is actually like a plush key ring, and it's got Pip's cutie mark sewn into it. Very nice quality. But yeah, so that's everything in that Pip bundle, and yeah, that pretty much rounds off my 2025 UK PonyCon haul. And so here is everything from my 2025 UK PonyCon haul. So thank you very much for watching the second part of my UK PonyCon recap. I hope you enjoyed the merch haul, and if you did like it and you like what else you see on my channel generally, don't forget to like, comment if you fancy, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in one of my next videos, hopefully with some of these guys, pretty soon. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.
And you'll open up your window and you'll suddenly find that a peanut has knocked on your door. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. If you understand this, then you're mad. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. And the singing is also quite bad.